You know, living as a woman in Nigeria comes with a lot of challenges, one of which borders on the fears women have in exploring their sexuality and understanding their bodies holistically. You know, I could tell you for a fact that the perversiveness of social cultural barriers is one of the reasons, or one of the major reasons, why women don't take the time to explore their sexuality or embrace, sex as a natural urge. Well, let's just break some of the things that we have believed or we've been taught to believe about our sexuality today, as I would give you 10 things that you need to know about sex and your sexuality as a woman that you do not need to be scared to embrace right away after you subscribe to this channel, if this is your first time. All right, my name is Jane Lawrence and I come with a lot of juicy content. There are lots of content for you to peruse through that would help you in your relationship, in your marriage. Number one, you need to accept the fact that it is perfectly normal not to have an orgasm during sex, during penetration. So contrary to what you've heard and what your partner must have made you believe, it is perfectly normal for women not to have an orgasm during sex. And why is this? Because most women, believe it or not, derive utmost pleasure via the stimulation of their powerhouse. So if you do not know what your powerhouse is your clit. Okay? And if you do not know where your powerhouse is, please Google the female anatomy. The powerhouse contains about 8,000 nerve endings, and that is why it is so sensitive to the slightest touch. And it's so funny that if a woman's powerhouse contains 8,000 nerve endings and a man's cap contains 4,000 nerve endings, why is it so easy for the man to come and so hard for the woman to come? Make it make sense to me. But then again, you need to believe this when I tell you that during sex, orgasm rarely ever occurs. Hence, that's the reason why I am a strong advocate of foreplay before penetration. And your man has got to give you a lot of it. And then you yourself, you need to know your body so that you'll be able to teach your man how to handle your body. Number two, it is also perfectly normal to have several orgasms before and during sex. Now, I have heard women say that, since they've gotten married and started having sex with their husbands, they've never ever experienced orgasm. And they don't know if other women do. A lot of women do. And these are women who are self-aware. They understand their sexual needs. But best believe that a significant percentage of women also find that they can get their G-spot hit well enough, so much so that they find themselves having multiple orgasms during foreplay and also during sex. Well, this takes a man who is selfless in bed and extremely patient, and whose aim is to please his woman. You cannot get multiple orgasms with a man who is impatient, who does not even care, who does not understand a woman's terrain, who does not understand that it takes a long period of time for some women to reach their orgasm, who does not understand that you have to study a woman's body so that you know easily what gets her there. But it is possible. A lot of women are going through blissful sexual relationships with their husbands through having multiple orgasms in one session. So please, this is for the men. Be patient with your woman. If you love her, you'll be patient. Number three, you need to know that it is perfectly normal for you to study your juicy parts in the comfort of your home, in the comfort of your bedroom, when your man is not even around. It will amaze you to know that some women don't even know how that place looks like. Some women have never taken a mirror to look at that place all their lives. Ladies, please, if you have a mirror and a touchlight, please sit with your legs wide open and examine your juicy part from time to time. And this will not only provide you with a better understanding of your female part, it will also help you detect, the presence of foreign bodies, changes around that area. For example, when the normal secretion changes color, or when there is a fishy smell that you cannot comprehend, you will be able to figure it out. When there is a change in how that place looks like, you'll be able to figure out, because you have taken out time periodically to look at it. You have to understand your body. If you do not understand your body, how do you expect a man to understand your body? If you're not looking at your pom pom, how do you expect a man to look at your pom pom and look at it gracefully? You expect a man to go down in between your legs, but then again, you cannot even look what's in between your legs to see what you're giving to your man to look. Periodically look at it. I periodically look at it. Now, number 4, ladies, once you are sexually active, it is advised that you see a gynecology at least every 6 months. Make it every 3 months if you have the time and resources, right? It's also advisable that you conduct a pap smear annually, even though doctors will tell you to do it every 5 years, but I don't subscribe to that nonsense. Because you're only sure of yourself, you're not sure of the man that you're with. I'm sorry. You're not sure of the man that you're with. Do you get what I mean? And why is this so important? You see, women are very different from men. The presence of an STD or an STI is more likely to manifest itself in a woman's body faster than in a man's body. You know, our bodies are open. That place is open. It is susceptible to any kind of infection. So you need to do pap smear. You need to see your gynecologist if you're sexually active. And when I say it manifests, I mean you are more likely to experience symptoms of unwanted diseases faster than a man, depending on the type of disease that is being transmitted. And please get tested regularly for STIs, STDs, including HPV and hepatitis B, which is becoming rampant amongst Nigerian women. A lot of women don't know that they even have HPV, human papillomavirus. And human papillomavirus over the years can cause cervical cancer. It doesn't come with any sign. The most sign that you would see is genital warts. And one of the reasons why you even need to do pap smear is so that you can check if you're free from HPV and you can take your HPV vaccine. Okay? I think they administer that vaccine from 18 to 45. So feel free to always talk to a gynecologist like you would with a lawyer, because the information that you provide and your test results are strictly confidential and it cannot be given to a third party without your consent. Okay? So don't be afraid to do your pap smear. Don't be afraid to. Your gynecologist should be your best friend if you're sexually active, especially those of you who have multiple partners. Number 5, it is perfectly normal to squirt during sex. See, recently a friend of mine got extremely paranoid that she has been squirting during sex. I laughed so hard, I couldn't control it. She actually thought it was pee. See, squirting during sex is very normal. You should not be worried about it. I mean, like, that's the peak of orgasm, and men love it when they can make their women squirt. The only thing is that you need to have towels. If you know that you're a squirter, you need to have towels so that you do not soak the bed and then you have to change over and over again. And if you know that you're a squirter, you're meeting this guy for the first time, tell him, oh, that's it, I am a squirter. Just get prepared, towels or whatever. Number 6, ladies, I know there are several arguments out there surrounding the topic of self-love. It's a controversial topic, but I believe that self-pleasuring is an important tool in understanding your sexuality. So having to figure out yourself down there from time to time can actually help you identify the things that you like and the things that you don't like, the pressure that you like and the pressure that you don't like. Your partner can't understand your body if you do not understand your own body. He cannot get you there if you do not understand. That's why self-pleasuring sometimes is advisable. Some of you will come at me for this, but I'm just telling you the truth. Because how does he get you there if you cannot get yourself there? Tell me. Number 7, see, it is okay to be freaky in bed. Yes, I said it. Women, it is perfectly normal for you to go into dominance or into submissiveness in the bedroom. It is okay for you to act a role. If you like to talk dirty, talk dirty. And if you're into other freaky stuff, be free. It is important to know and embrace whatever turns you on. See, the level of confidence that you exude during sex is relative to the outcome that you get and that your man gets. So if you like your toes being played with during foreplay, let him know. And if it's something that he's into, he would let you know right away. And you know, men love adventurous women. Number 8, ladies, as long as you are sexually active, you have done this at least once. You have faked an orgasm. And this is perfectly normal too. I mean, we all have that special someone whose ego we just don't ever want to crush. We want to make him feel good. It's okay to fake it a couple of times, but don't make it a routine because you would end up at a disadvantage. If you keep faking it, he will keep doing the same thing that he thinks makes you scream. Okay? But I do understand the fact that it's not every time that you will get to the climax. It's not every time. And he might just keep at it because he wants to please you. So just so that he does not feel like he's putting too much effort and you're just there for not. And at the end of the day, it bruises his ego. Shout if you want to shout. Fake it if you want to fake it. But don't do it all the time. Because if you do it all the time, you will never ever get there. He will never ever take you there because he thinks that the same thing that he did yesterday to get you there, that's the same thing he's going to do today, and it will take you there. Number 9, ladies, always remember to stay comfortable in your skin at all times. It is so essential if you want to be a goddess in the bedroom. So if you like keeping forests down there, if that's your thing, then by all means do so. However, if you like a clean shave or wax, it is perfectly normal for you to have a professional to do this for you if you can afford it. You can also switch it up depending on the weather, but just remember it's your choice and no one else's. Just make sure that place is neat and it smells good. It's not offensive. Number 10, ladies, regardless of how people, and by people I mean men, try to body shame you and destroy your self-esteem. Why would you even want to be with someone like that? Why would you even want to give yourself to someone who makes jokes at how you look like? Any man who makes jokes at how you look like, never ever put yourself in that vulnerable position with him. Okay? And then again, I need you to remember that the first step to, understanding your sexuality is in embracing your body. Fat, tall, slim, or short. There is a man, there is a woman out there who would love you for you. So if you have tiny boobs, if your boobs are saggy, embrace them. If you have back fats, if you have stretch marks on your boobs, on your butts, embrace them. The things that you cannot change, the things that you cannot control, embrace them, love them. As hard as it would be, embrace them and love them, because there is always a man out there who would love your flaws. Have it at the back of your mind. If the man that you're with always complains about your flaws, then he's not the one for you, because the one for you would love your flaws. Okay? Self-acceptance and confidence is an instant turn on for any confident man. So never be scared to talk about your sexual prowess or your fantasies. And remember, one man's poison is another man's antidote. Okay? This is my own remix. One man's poison is another man's antidote. Listen, if this man that you're with does not appreciate your body type, the hell, let him go. There is a man out there who will lick lick you from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet. He sees no flaws with you. You're perfect. All right? Until you find that man, do not go nude in front of any bloody person. Are you listening to me? Okay. Until I come your way, when I come your way, do know that I love you. God loves you best. Mwah.